And so we are going to begin our toasting this time. So please give a big round of applause for our father of the bride.
I'm really bad at talking in front of a crowd, so I just want to say, Danielle, you put me on the spot, kid. You know, it was our role in life to protect you and guide you to this point in your life, and now that you're here, it's we're gonna let you go. And you can start a life with Brian, and we'll still be here for you. And, you know, I don't know what else to say. Absolutely.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
I think you did a pretty good job.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, please give a hand for our maid of honor, Haley.
Hey everyone. Okay, most of you guys know who I am, and if you do not, my name is Haley, and I am Danielle's best friend and maid of honor. Danielle and I met in college when we were about, what, 18, 19? Yeah. And
Years ago!
Like 2 years ago, but whatever. Anyways, Danielle explains it the best about how we met each other. She always tells people the way we met each other was we were the only two girls left standing and hanging out at the end of the night at a party. So for the rest of the semester, Danielle slept on my dorm room floor every night. Every night. I'll never forget the first time that she invited me to her parents' house. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning. The bars had closed and we were most likely underage. We were underage.
For sure.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And she was like, why don't you come over to my house? And I was like, well, okay, whatever, you know, I'll come over. And she said, my mom will get up and make you nachos. Gonna happen, but I'll come over whenever.
But it did, I bet.
Needless to say, I came over. It's about 3:30 at that time. Kim got up and made us nachos. Ever since then, every time she knows that I'm coming to their house, she has the fridge stocked with nacho shit. Thank you for contributing to my freshman 15. So a couple years later, Danielle and I moved out to Denver together, and we had lots and lots of fun, as most of you guys probably know. And a couple years later, Danielle met Ryan over here, and at least for the first 5 months, she did not know his first name. Her name was Dotson. mutual friends to say to her, well, you're going on a date tonight with Ryan, are you? No. I don't know who Ryan is. I have no idea who Ryan is. They're like, no, you're going on a date with Ryan tonight. And they're like, Ryan Dotson. Like, she was like, oh, Ryan Dotson. Okay, got it. Anyways, I believe it's Casey Hall.
That's you.
Anyways, I just want to tell you guys that I love you, and I am so happy that you met Ryan, and that Ryan met you, and you guys are gonna have a wonderful life together, and cheers.
CBS.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, please get a hand for our best man, Justin.
This asshole's doing it.
I forgot how.
So I had to write mine down because I figured it was at least 8 hours of drinking by the time we got to this point. And if I can still see these words, it's going to be good. Next to my parents, Dotson must support me more than anyone else I know. In that same familial way, he looks out for me, helps me, and maybe most importantly, encourages me in every decision I make. Dotson, in a very real sense, is the guy who, in my best moments, is the one standing next to me and that most likely helped me get there. I think that as long as I've known Dotson, which is something like 16 years at this point, he's always had a job. I mean, I would get summer jobs when we were in school, but I remember Dotson, whether it's true or not, is always having a job. Maybe that's only because of the many hours I spent waiting for him to get home so he could hang out. Or because of the many times I called him at Staples and I'd be like, listen, I need as many paper clips as you can. Like a few thousand. Don't ask me what they're for, just get me the paper clips. Or whatever else nonsense I could figure out just to annoy him at work. And despite the fact that I don't think he ever got me those paper clips, he's always been reliable, responsible, and hardworking. To this day, I still call him regularly at work. It's the greatest. Like it's 10:30, I'll call Dotson. He's at work. I usually ask him what kind of beans he's counting that day. Lima, kidney, maybe the pinto. It's a good day. But I bring this up because Dotson has worked hard to build a life for himself. And I think he does that more than anything so he can help those that he loves. Ever since I left college, I've been living and working all around the country. And part of that means that I've built up very little stability in my own life. I don't know if Dotson knows how much this means to me or how much it helps me, but to know that he does what he does in his life and that he can help and support those he cares about. I may never know where I am or where I'm going, but I always know where Dotson is. And that always means I know that I have a home and that I always have someone to help me figure out where I am. I now see Dotson providing that same love and support for Danielle. But for me, the real beauty is that I also see Danielle offering Dotson that same love and support. Danielle, I love Dotson.
You snuck that one in there. You snuck it in there.
More than a couple of these people.
No.
And Danielle, I love Dotson. And it makes me so happy to be able to see someone give him that same support and love that he so willingly gives to others. I think we're all here because Dotson and Danielle supported and loved us. And now we all have the opportunity to support and celebrate their love. Dotson and Danielle, wherever you are now, you'll always be home. And you can always live your life with the knowledge that you'll always have each other
and all our love to support and rely on. So, let's raise our glasses to Dotson and Danielle. Settle down. And the love that only comes from friends and families that know how to love and support each other.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give one big round of applause for all three of our toasts this evening. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our couple will have their cake ceremony.